Hey, this is Jeff with the HODL Report. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I was actually putting this in with my regular video that I was working on. And actually, this is part 2. I had technical difficulties yesterday after a little bit of a hiatus working. But before I get started today, I actually wanted to give a shout out to Grip and F on Twitter. For putting together a blog, and it was really a great blog all about the YouTubers in this digital asset space and the XRP space. I thought it was really fantastic to see that together. But as a relative newcomer to YouTube and to this community as well, I was really honored to see that my channel actually made the list. So if you haven't seen the blog yet, it came out over the weekend. It's going to be in the description below. So really what I wanted to talk about today was the news today. And it seems like every single day there's a new news drop. I know there's other YouTubers that do the news, and I don't want to become and really follow and kind of step in their space. But the news was so huge today that I just felt like I had to share it. And it's kind of like manna falling from heaven. And it's just like every single day there's something new happening. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm going to put links to each of these topics and articles that I'm going to discuss. So number one at the top of my list has to do with the Chicago-based crypto exchange Eris or Eris X. They announced today that they secured $27.5 million in funding from a group of investors headlined by NASDAQ Ventures and Fidelity Investments. We're talking about NASDAQ and Fidelity. Again, we've seen other news about how they're moving into this space rapidly. Here's another one, funding a crypto exchange. This article appeared on CCN, and again, you'll see it in the description below. You can read it. I'm not going to review the article. I just want to go over a few things that appeared in the news today that really moved me to want to put this all together. The second one is Trippi partnering with Binance to bring the BNB token of Binance to the 10 million users that are currently using Trippi to allow them to pay and reserve hotels. And I guess there's access to 450,000 hotels or something like that to the 10 million users on Trippi. This is a huge move. When we see these types of partnerships, this is really amazing. This is all happening in one day. The other one, and this was actually yesterday, came out that United States Rep. Warren Davidson of Ohio, sorry, I have another article on Wyoming, but of Ohio, announced legislation to regulate ICO's initial coin offerings, and he was speaking at a blockchain solutions conference. Now, just a snippet from the article, this appeared on cleveland.com. Again, the a link to the article will be in the description below. But the bipartisan bill is actually seeking to create an asset class for tokens which would prevent them from being classified as securities. This is really a huge move, and this coming on the heels of what we saw with Ohio opening up to allow people to use Bitcoin to pay taxes. But here it would also allow the federal government to regulate ICOs more effectively. So here we see some states and state reps really putting the initiative forward to adopt digital currencies. This is really amazing. Now, number 4, and this is really a great read. It's still news in progress. This was reported by Bitcoinist, and I'll put a link below. Wyoming passes a blockchain bank bill despite the industry opposition. So the legislative committee, per this article, voted 13-1, approving a bill that allows banks to provide financial services with blockchain-based assets. So here we go. We're moving. This is like a a chain of dominoes, and every single one is just falling. They're just, and at the end of the day, it's going to be full assimilation of digital assets into our general economy. So what I see and what's about to come in 2019, just looking at the news articles that keep falling every single day, this 2019, in my opinion, is going to be unlike anything that we've seen in this space leading up to this point. That's really what I wanted to share on this video. I wanted to keep it short and simple and to the point. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments if you want to leave some comments. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet.